And I've been thinking about it for like a long time. Like, why am I not doing music? Like, why am I not making songs? Why am I not making beats? Why am I moving so slow? What's the excuse? What do I have going on? And it's really, I'm just getting in my own way. Like, a lot of times lately, I just been getting in my own way. I've been slacking. I got the whole setup that I wanted, that I manifested. I got everything that I need to record music. I know how to make beats. I know how to write songs. I know how to do all of these things, but like, what is stopping me? And the truth is, I'm getting in my own way. I'm letting these thoughts like badger me. I'm overthinking. I'm not creating. And that's part of the reason why I feel like my life is like kind of like off the path that I want to be on, because I'm not creating, I'm not making music, I'm not like forcing myself to get in here and go to work. Like I got all this stuff here, and then I just be like, I'll get on when I want, I'll do it when I want, or when I feel like it. Like, it's not supposed to be like that. Like, this is something that I fought for, and I fought for this for years, like years. I wanted to make music so badly. And if I was to look back at like 14 years ago, when I was like 19 years old, and I remember that moment where I told my brother, like, yo, I'm ready to make music again, for real, for real. And I told him that, and we was right there on Flatbush Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, in front of the check cashing store. And that store is no longer there. But I told my brother then, I was like, man, I'm ready to start making music again. Because we used to like make cassette tapes and like bull crap when we was like younger, when I was around like 10, around 10 to like 12. And then, I just stopped. Like, I just stopped rapping. I just stopped. Like, I didn't think I was any good at it. I ain't really like, it wasn't fun for me. I used to get mad. I just felt like I was no good, so I stepped away at a young age. But then coming back around to 19, and I told him, I was like, man, I'm ready to do music again. Because this is how that summer was going. This was 2009, one of the worst years of my life. And what had happened was a couple people in my family had passed. I was away for school. I came back from school, and this was like, I think around the end of summertime. And I just got a letter in the mail saying that I will not be able to go back to school, or to the school I was attending, because my grades were so poor academically. They couldn't accept me back to the school. So basically got kicked out of college. That whole summer I had like $175 to my name. I was penny pinching so hard. I was not trying to spend no money that whole summer. That whole summer, it just was like hot days, getting up every day, going to walk to see who's hiring, like downtown. Or one day, me, my brother, my sister walked through the city. We took the train all the way up to like 46th Street or something like that. And then we walked from 46 going into every store, retail stores, whatever stores, asking for job applications to see if they was hiring, stuff like that. So it was a very devastating summer and year all together, like coming together. So this was like around the end of summer, I'll have to say, probably around like August, September. It was me and my two brothers. My oldest brother went inside the check cashing place to go cash his check, because he was the only one working. And me and my other brother was standing outside waiting for him. And I just brought it up to him. I'm like, yo, I'm ready to do music again. Like, I think we should like really pursue it and go hard with it. And he just was like, yeah, man, yeah, we should. And he was staying positive, and we started bouncing off ideas and trying to think of a way that we could get started. And my oldest brother came out, and when he came out, he was trying to hear what we was talking about. Then he gave his opinion. It was some negative, I have to say. It was some negative, but the one positive thing that he did do, he was like, I'm the type that will invest in your music. I wouldn't pay for studio time. I'll build my own studio. So basically with him saying that, he did spark an idea like, yeah, it's better for me to create my own studio than to go pay somebody else for their studio. In which it came around full circle, and that's what I started to do. Still during that year, that was around August. So I ended up getting a job like coaching my old high school football team. Got $100 a week, and I still was like penny pinching that money. But what I was doing with that money was I was saving it up. I was getting $100 a week. So, Metro cards cost money. So I ain't take no train. What I was doing, I still was exercising. So I would ride my bike all the way to my old high school, like around 3 o'clock, get there, coach the kids for like 2 hours, ride my bike back home. And then that was just like every day, rinse and repeat. I was home during the day until it was time for me to go there, ride my bike, get there, boom, same thing. Get my $100 at the end of the week, put it away, boom. So after, 2009 ended, what ended up happening was I got a job at a building right across the street. So with me having that job, what it caused me to do was make more money, and initially invest into buying all the equipment I need. So it took about 2 years to get exactly what I needed, and then from there the journey began. That's when I started like coming around, and around 2011 was the first time I recorded a professional song, like a real song, put a real verse on the song. I'm gonna let y'all listen to it one day, but put a real verse on the song, and officially, like, that marked my time as me becoming an artist. So then I built my own studio, started learning how to make my own beats. I bought an MPC Renaissance, and man, this shit was so big, and I didn't know how to like utilize it as much. And then also like the software on the MPC Renaissance, it used to crash a lot. So this is where I started learning how to make beats, but while learning how to make beats, I was having a lot of technical difficulties because the software will crash a lot. And even still, like, I downloaded the MPC software on this computer that I'm streaming off of, and this is a gaming PC, and the software still crashes. Like, son, come on. What me and my brother did was, we had a computer, had a webcam. We used to go online, look for beats, and just freestyle over the beats. When I mean freestyle, I mean freestyle. I mean, we didn't write a damn thing down. We didn't write nothing down. All we was doing was finding beats and just rapping over the beats. It didn't matter our cadence. It didn't matter what we was like. We'll come up with a quick topic to talk about, and sometimes we'll get off of the topic while saying a verse. We'll come up with a hook. The hook will never sound the same. Like, we just did this like to just build up. And it was a good habit in a sense, but then it was a bad habit, because when I officially got all my studio equipment, next thing you know, we used to having this habit of just throwing on the beat and just freestyling. So now my brother doesn't want to sit there and write songs. He just wants to throw on the beat and freestyle, and then that's the song. With all the drop downs in your vocals, with all the messing up on words, with all the hooks being busted, he still wanted to, oh nah, that's good enough, next song. Like, yo, that's not how it works. You can't just go in there and wing tracks. When it comes down to this music, you gotta do repetition, 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 repetition until you get it right. Your vocals have to be sitting in there right. Your cadence has to be right. The song and feeling has to be right and appropriate. You can't just go in there and wing it. And that brings me to my next subject. Why is everybody making music now? You may look around, right, and see that everybody is doing music. Now, it's only like that because it's a matter of like manifestation. So around that time, 2010, 2011, I was modeling, right? And before I was modeling, because I was doing like little runway shows, like streetwear and stuff like that. Before I was modeling, I was looking for something to do. I still had music in my mind, but it wasn't like the main thing. I'm still trying to like find a way to make easy money and use my gifts that God gave me in order to like push the envelope. So I started modeling. Now, before I was modeling, there's not one person I saw modeling. Like, not one, not a female, not a male. Next thing you know, I start modeling, and everybody around me starts modeling. Everybody. I'm going on Facebook, I see people modeling. I'm going outside, I see people modeling. Like people I used to like hang out with, now they trying to model. I'm looking like, yo, how everybody modeling now? When before I ain't even like really pay attention to it and nobody was doing it. Now that I'm here, everybody's doing it. So it goes to say, why is everybody doing music? Everybody is doing music now because you're trying to do music. You're the one that's manifesting that world to yourself. So when you jump into a world, just know you start to pay attention and look around, and you'll see more people doing exactly what you do. But what you have to do is learn how to be your authentic self, learn how to grab from other people and take inspiration and use that inspiration, put it in yourself, and then give it. Don't grab what somebody else does and then do exactly as they do. You can do that as a learning phase, but when it officially comes down to what you need to do and what you want to do or how you have to do it, you have to do it differently. It seems as if everybody wants to do music now because people now know how to express themselves better, or they find it to be an easier outlet. Now, that is a good thing. That's a positive thing. The more people are creative, they're more creative, they're better with expressing themselves, they're learning an art that they feel like they want to do, or they feel like they have inside them that they need to express, which is great. But the downfall of that is you may feel like things are saturated, and also the quality around you is trash. Like, you listen to some people's songs, you be like, yo, where he recorded this shit? In the goddamn bathroom? This shit is trash. What you have to do over time as becoming a music artist, you have to practice on cadence. You have to watch the great people that do it. You have to learn how to mix your own track. You don't have to learn how to make your own beats because you can find beats online all day. But if you're gonna focus on something, I just say focus on learning how to mix your own stuff and learning how to write your own songs and learn marketing. The reason you want to learn those three things, because first and foremost, when you learn how to mix, it'll open you up to more opportunities for yourself and also better people around you to make your music be better known. Like Kanye West didn't start off just rapping. He used to make beats and then rap over the beats, but as you see, what it did was got him around the people that he wanted to be around. But then from there, he took the next step by rapping and making songs and adding hooks and doing whatever he could to help out. So with him doing that, it initially set him up for him to become more successful, or get around those people and learn more and take in more information and just go about it, you know, wiggle his way through, and then ultimately get to where he became who he is now.